how to use our pain, suffering, sadness, anger, all of that in order to become powerful, powerful, powerful manifestors. What's going on, guys? My name is Justin, and I have recently been using this one little secret, and it has blown my mind. So I'm happy to share it with you guys, but real quick, I just got off work. Let me go ahead and feed the cat, and I will be right back. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. I'm so thankful you're here. Now, without further ado, let's get to it. But real quick, I just want to warn you that this is not an easy journey to go through. Now, with that being said, if you're interested, keep on watching. So let's just dive right into it. So whenever we think about our pain and our sadness, maybe it's something like work isn't going so well. Maybe you got some friends that are just kind of eating at you. So the first thing we want to do is kind of go into a private place. It can be inside your car. If you live alone, you can go into, any room in your house, a nice private place. And what I want you to do is I want you to just kind of go into that mindset. Feel that anger, feel that frustration, feel that pain, feel that sadness. And what you're going to want to do is just voice out how you feel. So you're going to say, I am sad, I am frustrated, I am angry. This is the situation. This is what I think of this person. This is what I think of this whole scenario. And what you're gonna want to do is feel that. Let your frustrations be heard. Speak it out. Like, speak from the heart. Get it all out there. And what that's going to do is two huge things for you. One is it's gonna subconsciously tell the universe that you are tired of being in this situation, that you are tired and you deserve better. Now, the other thing it's going to do is it's going to show that you are vulnerable. It's going to show that you are open to receiving. You are open to change because you're just telling yourself that you are not happy. So you admit that you want change, that you need change, and that you must find change. So while you're in that little private place, just voice out everything. Let the universe know how frustrated you are, how sad you are, how angry. And so without further ado, let's move on to the next step. So now that you have voiced your opinion and you've opened up that little gate to the universe, letting you know, and also subconsciously you're letting yourself know that you deserve better. So what you're going to want to do now is go back into that situation. Was it a bad scenario at work? Was it a bad person at, maybe where you work, they came in and they just, were rude or whatever. Or maybe it's family that's not listening to you. Go back to that whole scenario. I want you to just fully visualize it. And so next thing you're going to want to do is look inward. Look where that anger, that frustration came from. Why did that situation happen the way it did? Was it something you did? Because most of the time it is. You were not ready for this type of situation. And so what that's going to do is it's going to address the ego. And whenever we talk about, growing in our spirituality or growing as humans or even just like trying to find meaning in life, we always have to address the ego. So while you're taking that inward journey, you're literally going to look at yourself from an outside source. You are going to pick yourself apart. So when we're in this moment, visualizing this ego, this anger, the sadness, where did it come from? This is where the warning comes in. Because as you're kind of becoming vulnerable, as you're speaking about your emotions, as you're speaking about what led you here, high chances are you're going to go back to a traumatic experience. Whether it's something from your childhood or whatever, you're going to go back. And so this is what I want you to do. I don't want you to interrupt it. I don't want you to pull yourself back. I want you to witness it. Go back in that moment. And this is incredibly painful, I know. I have gone through this. So I'm just going to tell you that yes, it's going to hurt. But remember that you are not alone in this journey. And I am here with you. All of us are here with you. There's a huge community of people that love you and support you. So while you're back in that experience, I want you to witness it from an outside source. Witness yourself going through that trauma. Now, as soon as that's done, I want you to just visualize in your mind's eye, just imagine it. I want you to look at yourself. Look at that old self, that person that led you to this scenario of where you're at now. And I want you to just look at them. Look at how different they are now in this moment. And while you're there, I want you to tell them that they don't have your best interest in mind any longer. You can use whatever words you choose in that. Myself, when I went through it, I chose to use the words that you don't own me anymore. And so as you're looking at this victim mentality, this old self, I want you to release them. Imagine them leaving a door and closing that door and never opening it again. So as you're kind of going through this, you're releasing the ego. And as you release this ego, now you're in an incredible state of receiving. You are in an incredible state of, let's say you want to manifest money. So now this fear, this doubt, this victim mentality has left. So now you are completely open and completely ready to receive everything that the world has for you, the universe has for you, and you're just dropping these bad habits. And so the next thing we're going to do, because I know you gotta have more, and yes, you did just go through some past experiences, but don't worry, this is where it's gonna get really, really good. So believe it or not, while you're in that mindset, after you've closed that door, you are actually one step closer to your true self. And so I want you to, again, imagine yourself flipping that to where now you're looking at your true self. And while you're looking at that true self that just kicked out that old, terrible self that kept you in this life for however long, I want you to look at them in their eyes and just visualize yourself being that person. Now, as you look into this, as you start feeling these higher vibrations, realizing that you have become vulnerable and have become this new version of yourself and have witnessed this old self leave, now I want you to accept who you are. And so what you want to do is, in your mind's eye, while you're imagining this true self in front of you and you're facing them, I want you to give them a hug. I know that sounds weird, but reach out, give them a hug. Feel that love vibration that's going to just go through you. And now, as you're in that, again, another vulnerable moment, realize that now you are in the right mindset. You are in the right mode to become the manifester. You are now in the right way to manifest everything towards you, because now you're fearless. Now you've seen that past trauma leave. You've seen that whole thing that's held you back go. And now you are going to be reborn. You have dropped a piece of your ego. Now, how do we manifest with this? Well, because now you're going to be feeling that confidence. Now you're going to be feeling that situation that was bad in the initial start, that was weighing you down, because, as we go through life, whenever a bad situation happens, how many of you guys have had it just come in randomly, right? You could be laying in bed and all of a sudden you're thinking about that. But now that you have released it, now that's not holding you back any longer. Now you're going forward with confidence and you have released that old self. And so now you focus on your manifestations. Now you're seeing the world in a whole different perspective. So if you're looking at money, now you're looking why you need money. Now it's not just a survival thing. Now you're just gonna go be you. And so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys do these steps. And if you do, comment down below how it's working out for you. And as you grow into this new self, you're going to maybe see some new changes. Maybe some people will leave your life. So I welcome you to come back to this video as many times as you need. Whenever those bad situations happen, come back, watch this, and then witness yourself changing these things. So next Tuesday, we're gonna do a meditation on this, a guided meditation. Hopefully my voice won't be terrible, but I'll look forward to seeing you guys. If you like this video, give it a smash that like button, but also hit that subscribe and notification bell, because I am dedicating this year to making it all of our best years yet. Namaste.